Today we are going to watch a movie review about Miller's Girl is a 2024 American erotic thriller film. Cairo Sweet, an 18-year-old wealthy girl, lives alone in her family's mansion in Tennessee while her attorney parents are away on a business trip. Cairo takes the class of high school creative writing teacher Jonathan Miller, and impresses him with her wide knowledge in literature and her familiarity with Miller's own book. Apostrophes and ampersands. Miller gave up writing after he got married and started teaching, while his emotionally abusive wife Beatrice became a more successful author, and she constantly ridicules Miller of his lack of ambition to write something new. Cairo has to write a college admission essay for Yale University, with the subject being the greatest achievement to date, but she cannot find anything worthy to write about. Winnie, Cairo's best friend, tells her to experience the excitement of a teacher-student affair such as she intends to do with the school's gym teacher Boris Fillmore, who is Miller's best friend. Seeing the intellectual connection between Cairo and Miller, Winnie suggests Cairo seduce Miller. Cairo and Miller begin to spend more and more time together outside of class, sharing common interests in novels, poems and Tennessean culture. Miller assigns Cairo to write a short story in the style of her favorite author, and she chooses Henry Miller. Despite being reluctant due to the author's provocative style, Miller approves. When he accidentally takes Cairo's cell phone, she asks him to return it personally. When Miller arrives at her parents' mansion, Cairo welcomes him in a sexy dress and kisses him in the rain. Inspired, she writes an erotic short story about the sexual relationship between a teacher and his student. While Miller reads it alone, he cannot help but get aroused, and eventually masturbates. Miller declares that the story is unacceptable and demands Cairo to change it, but she calls him out for his cowardice and hypocrisy. Offended by Miller's rejection, Cairo sends the story to the school's vice principal Joyce Manor to expose a possible affair between them. She also takes advantage of Winnie's attraction to her by convincing her to send sexual photos of themselves to Fillmore, leading them to undress and kiss passionately. The vice principal questions both Cairo and Miller separately about their relationship. Despite claiming that nothing inappropriate had happened between them, Miller has to take the full responsibility as the adult in the situation, resulting in his suspension. This causes a rift in his friendship with Fillmore, who blames him for not knowing his limits as a teacher. An argument with Beatrice about what happened also prompts Miller to finally vent his repressed anger at his wife. Andy point out the toxic nature of their marriage. Realizing what Cairo's actions had done to Miller, Winnie asks her to withdraw the charges against him, but Cairo refuses, calling Miller's downfall her greatest achievement to date. She writes her experiences into her admission essay in the same style Miller used in his book. Miller, having reached rock bottom but inspired for the first time in years, decides to write a new book. Thank you for watching the full video. Join us for epic tales, intimate dramas, and thought-provoking masterpieces that resonate with our souls. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you never miss an opportunity to dive into the captivating world of cinema.